Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another watch me work video. In today's video we're doing some lettering with different letters. You know, these are like mood nails, you know, maybe you're in this type of mood. But I mean, it's a good video to just, you know, if you just want to see me work and see how I would approach lettering. You may not like these letters in this specific order, but you know, the technique, the products, and everything you're able to see. So just keep that in mind. If you're feeling a little offended, it's just letters. So first we're gonna have to start off by filing the artwork down on her previous set. This is a cat eye gel polish. We kind of did the full nail cat eye. I don't know what people are calling it, but instead of doing the line, we do the full nail. I did a video on it. I called it crushed velvet nails. So if you're interested in how I did the magnets and stuff, go ahead and just look for that video, the crushed velvet galaxy cat eye, whatever. I forgot what I called it, but it's only a few videos back. So I'm using this coarse bit from Poochie's Nails just to file off the gel polish and file down some of her previous designs she had a few sets ago. It was a beautiful amethyst set. I wish I would have recorded it for you guys. It was so cute, but I didn't, and I'm sorry. So, yeah. So, I'm just filing off all this polish, just standard issue. I'm using the E-file at a very high speed. If you use it too slow with the really coarse bits, it can actually cause more heat. It might sound scary trying to operate them at such a high speed, but it's actually better in the long run. So next, I'm removing the cuticle from the nail plate with the skiver bit from Atwood Industries. You want to operate this bit at a very slow speed. You don't want it so slow that when you press on the nail, it just like stops rotating, but you do want to keep it pretty slow. We're not trying to damage the natural nail. This bit, when used correctly, kind of parallel to the nail and flush and just getting, you know, nice and tight in those side walls and used on the nail plate, it can be very safe. It's not going to cause any rings of fire or anything like that. You just got to use it at a slow speed and at the right angles. So this is just, like I said, removing the cuticle from the nail plate, and the cuticle is the dead skin that grows out. And sometimes it will lift up some of that dead skin and it'll still be connected to the eponychium, which is the live skin, which most people call the cuticle, but it's technically not. So I use this round bit to kind of buff off that dead skin that's still attached or any kind of calluses like that. It's, you know, wintertime where I'm at. People's skin is just naturally more dry this time of year. People just need to drink their water, moisturize their skin. Don't use petroleum or mineral oil-based cuticle oil products or any products that can cause lifting. That's just a little tidbit of info. So I cleanse the nail with alcohol, then wipe the nails down with acetone to go ahead and dehydrate them and make sure they're cleansed. So then I'm going to go straight into application of the Gel Bottle Inks rubber base coat. I'm just applying this to the new growth and anything that is the bare nail. You can see I'm getting it onto the previous enhancement. That's not bothering anything. You don't need to if it's not exposed natural nail or anything. It's just kind of a waste of product. But it's kind of hard to go out of your way to not get it on the previous enhancement. So, yeah. Next, after I cure it, I'm going to go in with the Cosmetic Pink Builder Gel from Light Elegance. And then I'm also going to be using this color that I mixed up. I know it looks crazy in the jar. I mixed different gels, different colors. I was looking for a specific kind of tone, and I just mixed up that whole jar of color, and I use it. It's a sheer color. So I'm using the Cosmetic Pink, and I am polishing it on almost. I'm getting a thin layer. I'm doing this because I want to even out her nail bed color because there's parts where she does have the enhancement still on there, the part we need to refill. So I just want to make sure that the color is even. So this is what I'm looking for. This is after I applied just a thin layer of that cosmetic pink. It's more even tone, but I didn't want it super opaque, so that's why I used this sheer color that I mixed up. So I applied a slip layer, and then I'm gonna go in with a bigger bead and apply more. And since these are short, I don't have to build up that big of an apex. It's really easy, and since this self levels, it's really just a whole bunch of polishing motions. Builder gel, I say it all the time, I might get tired of it, but it's so easy to use. You can see I just put a bigger bead of product in the back and just feathered it out. I felt like I need a little more at the tip, and you can see I'm just put it on and it just levels out. It just flows and blends with itself. So it's a slip layer, and then I don't cure it. And then I'll take a bigger bead of product and polish it on and kind of feather it and lightly move it to where I want it to be, and then cure it in the light. And it'll self-level. Before I'm even filing, if you look at her middle finger that's in the left of the frame kind of, you can see how smooth it is without being finished filed. So I'm just going in and just perfecting it even more with this crosscut bit. It's smoothing out any inconsistencies there may be, you know, any little maybe it kind of cured off to the side if her hand wasn't level. Anything like that can easily be fixed because it's so easy to file. But overall, it's a very, very smooth surface. And if you get it right, sometimes you you could use like a little hand buffer and that'll be it. You're ready for your design or polishing. So I'm always pushing builder gel. I think it's something you need in your arsenal to use. It's going to make certain things easier. So just open your mind and heart. I know a lot of people think it's difficult, but I do plenty of videos showing different ways to kind of introduce yourself into it. And sorry, I didn't show me shaping the nails on camera. I usually don't. I do when I can, but sometimes it's hard. So I'm using the Perfect Black from Madam Glam. This is a white charcoal pencil to map out our lettering. And I'm going to be using this artist gel paint set from Wildflowers Nails. And I'm also going to be using their brushes from their brush kit. I'm going to be using a few. This is a cute little brush kit. All the brushes are different colors, and each color is a different style of brush, and it just looks very cute. So I'm using the black in that gel artist set, and I'm using the blue long striper brush, and I'm just mapping out that angle, and I'm going to be filling in that space with the Perfect Black gel polish from Madam Glam, just so, I can get a nice clean line with that gel paint and then quickly fill in that bigger space. So all I'm doing right now is that same thing over and over, drawing that angle, trying to make sure they're at the same degree from one finger to the next, taking up, kind of the same amount of space. And then I'm just going to be filling it in with the Perfect Black gel polish. And I'm going to do 2 coats of the black in the same way. So next I'm going to be going in and mapping out the lettering with the white charcoal pencil. This is just kind of like simplistic block style lettering, just all capitalized. She did have a reference picture, And I am going to try and find the artist who originally created this look and link them down below. I'm sorry, I don't know off the top of my head. But this is, like I said, just simple capitalized block lettering. You can look at a picture, if you know, whatever font they want. She just wanted it pretty simple. I'm doing everything at an angle, kind of crossing over that angle we did with the black. That way the bottom half is going to be in white, and it's going to fade. It's not a seamless fade. It's meant to look kind of messy, distressed. So, you know, that is another reason why this look is pretty cool, especially if you are starting out or don't feel comfortable with lettering. I mean, myself, I don't do a ton of it. It may seem like that in these videos lately, but I don't. But the easiest way to take it down is just map out what you're going to do and then trace over it once you get it how you like, because it's, you know, easy to kind of wipe off this charcoal pencil and start over and, you know, get everything balanced, proportion to size. So that's why I'm a fan of going in with like a graphite pencil, a charcoal, or white chart, whatever, you know, you want, and map it out first and then go in with your gels or paints and go back over it. Now, in a, you know, perfect world, I might have done the top half in like a regular charcoal that's, you know, gray, so that the black and the white charcoal don't mix as much. It wasn't really a big issue, but it seemed more difficult or problematic to draw the top half in black or gray charcoal and the bottom half in white charcoal. So I just didn't bother. Now, I wouldn't have done it inverse. I wouldn't have done black charcoal and try to put white gel polish over it, because you're going to mix yourself up a gray for sure. So I'm just using this green brush from Wildflowers Nails. You can see it's a little bit bigger of a brush, kind of rounded, so I can fill in that space much easier. And I'm just using that gel paint from Wildflowers Nails again. I went in off camera and filled in the white also just the same way, just got a layer down. And then I'm going in with some alcohol and wiping off that leftover charcoal. And then I'm going to go back in and go over the letters. I'm going to do 2 coats of both, the white and the black. So just to recap, I did 1 layer going over our white charcoal, wiped off the excess charcoal. Once the gel is cured, please cure it first. This cures in the light, 30 seconds LED, maybe a minute or 2 UV. You'll have to look at the instructions, but we want to go ahead and cure it first, then wipe off the excess charcoal pencil, and then we're going to go in with our second coat. And I'm going in and I'm feathering out the edges. Again, we kind of want this to look, I don't know, like a paintbrush. Just went in and kind of slapped it on. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of the aesthetic. So I'm feathering out the tip and kind of, you know, doing some lines that come out further on the edges of the lettering. And I'm also going to be doing that at that line where the white and the black meet. I'm going to feather down some of the black, and then when I go back over the white, I'll feather up some of the white, so it's not a stark line in between where the white and the black meet. Again, we're going for kind of like a distressed paintbrush type messy look, if you will. So that's all I'm doing. I'm using the white from the Gel Artist set from Wildflowers. It's very pigmented. The black is very pigmented. It may not have seemed like that, but I actually didn't mix it up. So at first, it seemed more sheer, but it just kind of needed a little stir. And it's very pigmented. The art set is really cool. It's a good little, you know, something to have in your kit for when you just come across different art types, whatever trends will happen in the future. A good gel paint set is, you know, something you may want to invest in, and a good brush set. So just the fact that Wildflowers has the, you know, little paint set and the brush kit, I definitely would, you know, look into it. And maybe not specifically theirs, but, you know, just something like that. Some good pigmented gel paints, and some good brushes. So you can see me feathering up that white, just going in and perfecting the look of the design, and making sure all the nails, the lettering is the same thickness. You don't want a skinny A and a big fat T or whatever. that was almost a funny joke. Anyways, I'll leave that part in. Y'all can laugh on y'all sometime. But next I'm gonna go in and top coat the nail with a gel top coat. You can use your favorite one. This is a no wipe that I'm trying out right now. But there's plenty of good top coats out there. Just cured in the light for the recommended time. This is a shiny top coat, and I wish my client would have liked matte. She didn't like it. She didn't want it. It's absolutely fine. And I just want to show you guys the thumb. The thumb we just left at the angle, and that's it. But yeah, if you try this, try it in matte and see how you like it. But you know, it still came out real good and cute anyways. Just this assortment of letters. Again, if this is not your style, it's okay. Hope you still took something from this video. All right, you guys, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.